The next stop is going to be Artillery Ridge in Gettysburg. So we're really excited about getting to Gettysburg and seeing some of the history there. Ever seen a sunrise like this morning? It looks like fire in the sky coming up here. Absolutely gorgeous. It's kind of haunting here in Gettysburg. You ain't sneaking down the stairs at night in these old houses.
Yeah, it was so beautiful. Well, we are on the road again. We are heading to Artillery Ridge Campground in Pennsylvania. Gettysburg, yep. As of now, this is the most north we have been in Aquila since we bought her. Well, we just crossed over the Pennsylvania border.
High five.
Whoa,
Wait,
we made it.
missed.
Oh.
A good thing it's not going to be any colder than it is, because Allie,
This Floridian is shivering.
she looks like she's dressed for Alaska weather. So
My blood is too thin.
we are filling up the tanks. They have some winter water up by the office here. Well, we are all set up here at Artillery Ridge Campground. Well, good morning, guys. This is our first morning waking up here in Gettysburg, and we got some new neighbors that we haven't seen yet, but they made it in late last night, and we're looking forward to getting out there and seeing Gettysburg in the daylight. We went last night and drove around the town a little bit, but kind of hard to see things in the dark. So it's Christmas Eve, and we're ready to get this day started. We are up early for us. It's 7:30 in the morning, and we're up and ready to go.
Well, we just got checked in and got us a sticker for our new board we put up last night.
Oh, these are cabins.
General store, gun shop. That's so adorable.
So we're just going to the store to get provisions, and I spy all this stuff here. So we're going to stop and just take a look at it. And a few of these names have been scratched out, and I'm not sure why. I don't know why anybody would want to deface something like this. Quite the view up here. Quite the view. We are in Gettysburg. We're on a tower that Mike and Lynn are taking us around and showing us all the spots that they've seen and already know about here in Gettysburg, which is helping out, saving us a lot of headaches and aggravation trying to figure out where to go next. So
we're far from professionals.
Yeah.
So.
They got in late last night, about 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
Man, they were noisy when they got in too. It's like woke us up.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought it was appropriate to go bang on the side of your rig, but...
Is that what that was? I thought you guys hit us. I thought in the dark they hit us when they were backing in.
Yep.
No, they were quiet. Didn't even know they were there. But we woke up this morning and now we're exploring Gettysburg, and we're going to be here for next 3 days.
Beautiful day.
Yeah.
It is a perfect day.
This is such a cool monument. Got a lot of stairs to climb. Nice little spiral staircase. And out into the sunshine.
So to this day, the identity of the dog on the statue remains something of an insider secret.
Just looking at this statue, and I noticed that they put such detail into it. Torn leg, torn arm.
We're at the blue and gray. Blue and gray.
The candy store.
A lot of saltwater taffy right there. So we are in the candy store and we're loading up on candy. Some of my favorites, Mallow Cups. So we are at the Gettysburg National Cemetery, and we're getting ready to check out where Abraham Lincoln gave his famous Gettysburg Address. It is Christmas morning. Allie's making French toast for me.
Without nutmeg. I forgot the nutmeg.
Well, it'll be good. I'm gonna say it's a Christmas treat that we don't
Have very often.
know. So we are at the top of Big Round Top. I'm videotaping Allie taking selfies. This is a hike, isn't it? This is a lot steeper than we anticipated it being, isn't it?
So I don't know if you guys know, but I have bad lungs.
Yeah.
And
She's getting a workout right now.
I'm getting a workout, so.
But it looks like we're almost to the top. You can see remnants of a wall. That is so cool. So actually, this is our first hike here in Gettysburg, and we picked a tough one to start with. It's all uphill. We've lost the Wagners.
Young and healthy.
I think they've hiked to the top and probably down the other side, and they're back at the campground having a beer right now. And they're gonna be like, hey, what took you guys so long? We old, that's what took us long. So now we are at Little Round Top, and we're going to check this out. There's what looks to be a really cool monument over here. What a view here from the top of Little Round Top. This was the second day of the battle here in the Valley of the Death down below me here, where a lot of, what did it say, generals and officers died too.
Yep. So the Union was at the high point here, and they had the advantage.
Yeah.
And the Confederacy was down there in the road.
In the valley, yeah. Mm-hmm. They actually were camped out in that second tree line back there, it said. And there was a lot of death around Devil's Den. And then, of course, in this valley, it was known as the Valley of Death. Mm-hmm. It's just hard to imagine. Hard to visualize. We will say that Little Round Top here is a much easier hike than Big Round Top was. And honestly, I'm liking this one better just for the views and the monuments
In the history of it.
in the history. Yeah. So if you only feel like doing one hike, take Little Round Top.
Yeah,
Much
if
easier.
you have some health issues and it's difficult for you to climb, this is definitely the spot to see.
You get views at the other one too, but it's camera doesn't do it justice. But we are pretty high above this valley right here. This monument here, and she's noticing his nose is very shiny. I'm assuming people rub his nose.
For what, maybe?
I don't know.
I don't know.
If you know why, with this monument on top of Little Round Top, why his nose is so shiny, you know, drop us a comment down below.
We were right up there at the little monument, looked like a castle up there, and we were looking down here. This is at Devil's Den, and the tree line over here, that's where the Confederates came out.
This is where the Confederates were hiding out up in here, right?
Yeah.
Well, not hiding out, but this is where they were encamped. There we were, right over there just a minute ago on Little Big Top. So here's some information about the attack on Devil's Den.
Second day.
Second day of the war, or the battle. And you can see, definitely the Union had the high ground up there. We're getting ready to go over and check out the Gettysburg Museum and Visitor Center. I think we just learned that 2% of the population of America died during the Battle of Gettysburg, or was it the whole war?
I don't know.
There was a lot.
So we're looking at a cornet right now, and this was actually played at Stonewall Jackson's funeral.
He died May 10th, 1863. So we're looking at a display of Robert E. Lee's field headquarters. So this would have been his cot, his desk, and a little furnace.
So after doing a little museum thing, we decided to stop and get some pizza.
We are at Tommy's Pizza.
Yep,
So
we're here with the Wagners.
we're so hungry that we bought 2 large pizzas,
Yep.
and I don't think he's going back to the RV.
Really?
No.
Think you're gonna eat all? Because I'm probably gonna only eat one, maybe 2 pieces. So this restaurant apparently is dog friendly because there is seating outside.
It is. Well, we just got through eating at Tommy's Pizza here in Gettysburg, and it was quite good pizza. So we have leftover to take back tonight and probably eat the rest around the campfire. Right now we're just going to walk the town a little bit and just kind of use what time we have left. So we're here checking out the Jennie Wade house, and Jennie Wade was the only civilian killed at the Battle of Gettysburg. Technically, this is not her house. I think it was her cousin's house, they said. And she was staying here to get away from the battle.
A stray bullet came through and hit her.
Yeah. This is the first bullet hole to the outside door. It went through there, came through this door, and Jennie Wade would have been making bread right here where Allie
And this is the
is
original
standing
spot where she was
making bread.
making bread.
And this is the original, I'm not sure what you call this, but this is what she was bent over
This was
working on the
it.
bread. This
This
is the piece. So she died standing right here. This is a picture of Jennie Wade. She was 20 years old, just a baby.
She's over here too. Her job was to take care of the family cooking and cleaning, and her mom took care of her sister, the sister's baby.
Yeah. You ain't sneaking down the stairs at night in these old houses. And we're going down into the basement.
Where she must have been laid. Wow.
Yeah. There's a
Just to show you how massive this statue is, Allie's standing below it. It's big.
Learned that there were only 2 women that
Earned the honor of, what was it called, perpetual flag?
perpetual flag, and it never flies at half mast. It's
Never comes down.
Always flying, and it was Jenny Wade and Betsy Ross.
Only 2 women in American history, so she really meant a lot to the country. Her sacrifice as a civilian. So we're at the grave of Jack Skelly, who was Jenny Wade's boyfriend at this time. He was injured and in a hospital in Virginia and eventually died, and she did not even know that he was injured when she died.
Age 22 years.
So I guess they were meant to be an eternity together. Close together, a week apart. Our dog loves snow. She is absolutely in heaven right now. Aren't you, girl? You love the snow. It's coming down pretty good. Yep, she's got her house slippers on.
not cold, are you?
With the big coat this time. I figured you just wanted to see the snow from inside. Like,
Yeah,
I can see
it was
from
so
inside.
beautiful. So you can tell we're Floridians. Chuck decides to pull the slides in without blowing all the snow off, and we got snow in the RV now. We're not used to snow, so he loves making more work for me. So now I'm gonna have to get on down here, and I'm gonna have to clean all this up before it ruins the floor. My goodness. Yep. Wow.
Well, I don't have to get up there now.
Oh my gosh. I like looking at the snow, but I'm not in the mood to get all wet and nasty. If I could go back to a house and take my clothes off and be all dried out, that's one thing, but I really don't want to drive to our next destination all snowy.
Well, it's coming down pretty good right now. And we're waiting on Mike and LYNN to fill their freshwater tanks, and then we're going to pull up and put a little in ours just in case this next campground does not have any running water. That would be bad because we are empty. I mean, like empty on fresh water. We finally are seeing the snow though.
Yep.
And it's absolutely beautiful right now. Didn't even think it would stick if it did snow, but it's sticking. I don't know how long it'll last, but it's sticking. This sure is not how we planned on wrapping up our Pennsylvania Christmas trip, that's for sure. Well, we might have some problems because we got 3 feet of snow coming this way. LYNN's kind of in tears, and
Really? Lynn's in tears?
and they're thinking we're just going to stay here in this parking lot until we figure out what's going
Shut
on.
up.